panic meltdown. Well, you can see it right here.
I'm lucky.
I will tell you guys this though, you might not be seeing anything, but nothing's really happening.
Okay,
besides
there
the
it
Mundo
goes.
coming back to gank mid, this is the cleaver and the Syndra's just gonna walk out. I don't know what he's planning on doing. This is the another cleaver.
Throw the
Might have to
charm.
go flash. So they do poke the Syndra out of lane.
Seems right now that this Darius is just dominating the Irelia.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just be careful because he can dive her here.
He's gonna tank tower if he stands under there. Hope he knows that.
Lead is gone. Really does have to be careful in this lane. All of Lmao Gaming's lanes are really stepping it up solo, pushing in. Let's see if COD 10 can bounce back from this. And actually,
the Irelia might die here.
The Irelia might die. Actually, blows flash.
How in the world did that Morgana miss? She's right in her face. It made no damn sense.
Irelia has to come back as we look bot lane. The Morgana Ashe pushing in the Leona Lucian. Should be expected from range support.
Be the boss on Twitch.
But it does look like that Cloud 10
Here's
is
a couple
attempting a
things you
gank
should know
bot
about
lane.
Twitch.
The flash in, but the black shield followed up by the counter gank by the Mundo. And there's two TPs coming in bot.
Oh my.
But it looks like just summoners will be traded.
Okay.
Actually, Darius is in a tough spot.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Okay, the movement flash.
Has flashed out, but the Leona is taking some damage.
The E. The E.
You see it? Do we see the cleaver? And yes, nothing but summoners traded in the bot lane. Oh, that was spicy. Mundo did
Darius.
a
Oh.
perfect counter gank though.
Did you see the Darius throw the hook?
You mean the cleaver?
Did you see him throw his hook?
What hook?
His E.
The hook.
Oh, I didn't see it. He must have missed it.
Did miss it.
Fuck it. Ah.
Nothing but summoners traded in the bot lane.
Oh, I think I figured out who the other GLK is. I think it's Tyler. He called me freaking out.
There are no summons for both bot lanes, besides actually C10's flash on their AD.
What is this Moo thinking?
I don't
Blue
know.
buffs. That blue buff's telling him this is my jungle. Out of my face.
He needs to be careful though. Morgana will actually see Leona. Just placing on a ward, nothing. He'll break out. But the Syndra is looking to roam as she's shoved in mid.
Okay, Darius. The Irelia has nothing. He missed the hook.
They're actually pinging ward on the drip.
Alter, you have true damage, bud. You need to. He ulted. Wait. Oh! Oh!
There's the Darius. Getting a kill on the Irelia, flashing the mastery.
I don't know if you deserve to flash
Top lane.
mastery there. You almost died.
Telling him who's the boss in top lane.
I'm gonna take that from
Is that
him.
really actually?
It's all his boss. Run him down.
Wait a
Hit him
minute.
with the ukulele. Hit him.
Oh, and the black split actually saves the Amumu.
Get out.
What? The Amumu looking to re-engage. Actually might think this is a mistake. Ends up dying. They're turning their attention to the bot lane of C10. They end up killing the Leona, and this Lucian is in some trouble now. But however, Ashe is not level 6, so they cannot do anything. So it looks like they'll just take Dragon off of that.
Did anyone else see the Artemis?
So it looks like Lmao Gaming coming out ahead in that team fight. After their top laner getting killed, and they end up picking up 3 more and the Ocean Ring.
I don't know what the hell's going on in Twitch chat, but something's going on. There's something weird going on in Twitch chat.
What is happening? Yeah, I see some things that are kind of interesting. Well, it looks like everything will be restarted. reset back to the way it was after.
Whoever is Anchored Gaming's over here talking
Now
about porn.
C10 is actually down a good 2.5 to 3k gold lead after that fight. See if we can. I want to see if they can bring it back.
I don't know what's going on.
Just see the.
Alright, just take the Scuttle Crab. The Moo can't mess with you. And we can't mess with you. This Mundo
I'm really
is...
surprised about this.
He's putting this Moo to shame.
He's putting some work in, I will give him that.
Yeah, take your blue buff, bro.
Oh, he's just gonna farm it out. Earlier grabbing the honey fruit. Sustain.
Okay, so
See
it looks
here,
like...
they do. Hanging question mark.
Lucian just used ulti to clear a wave.
Lucian actually shoving in the wave so he can back. Except now he got arrows.
What in the world?
But the arrows not gonna,
Hey,
only gonna do some damage. He's not gonna go down. So he's just gonna back off after shooting the wave.
Hashtag bronze.
I don't completely agree with the Ash arrow. It was something. Something. Looks like a Mumu is coming in for a gank top. He was not seen, so maybe they can kill the Darius, or the Darius will do one, and it actually just looks like the Darius will go down here. That is a kill for Cloud 10. The first kill on the board. Finally got it.
Will this be the kill for the Irelia to come online? There's a bunch of just like different people. It's the bronze, silver, Ayla.
Shelby.
Oh, okay, okay. 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 Oh. 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 What? Oh, okay. That Ari almost made a slip up, almost killed herself.
I think the Mundo is
Okay, oh, that's a double kill going up to the top lane.
He does hits him with the cleaver. Oh, and that is the first kill onto that Amumu, and now they're just gonna dive the poor Irelia. Wow, this Mundo pick is really coming online. 3-0-2 now. Deleted Cinderhold. He does have he has a long sword in there. I'm actually curious as to what that'll build into.
Man, these Morgana bindings are very close. She just like barely misses. You guys need to get out. Oh! They're gonna turn this around? Ooh.
However, missing the ulti and then Lucian getting snared up again. There's the mastery spam, and that's a double kill.
That's gonna be first tower. Oh no, not first tower. It's gonna be a second tower.
And the first tower going down top. The Darius and they do take that.
One of the casters is trolling us. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. No one's trolling you, bud. I think you're just hearing things, man.
Yeah, I think you're just hearing things, dude.
This is gonna be the Rift Herald. Thank God it's not the new one. Any of y'all seen that mess? Thing's busted, bro.
The Rift Herald, yeah, it looks pretty broken.
Dude, this Mumu is behind.
Very behind.
He's behind on the Mumu.
Mundo jungle.
Behind the Mumu.
This Mundo is doing way more things on the map than this Mumu is right now. It actually looks like he might actually be caught out in his jungle. No, he's just gonna walk away. Back behind the safety of his pink ward.
This Irelia is going so slow while taking Krugs while she's missing farm in the lane.
I don't know about the Krug pickup. She ends up ulting the Krugs. To clear the Krugs.
What? What?
Alright.
Help!
So it turns out.
Get me out.
And it looks like they're actually gonna come in mid lane looking for some kills.
Oh!
Misses the ulti, misses the E. And it was supposed to be a
clean it
counter
up.
engage. The Ashe then misses her.
Okay, the Aurelia TP. Come on, ulta!
Arrow. Then the Morgana ult will just. There's the Darius. And there it is.
I'm just gonna say this now.
I think right now,
Ken does not
is down.
step it up, they're gonna get
1. They're about to
gonna
get
get
down
the
a third
Swift.
turret.
they're gonna get the
And
Swift
Lmao
too.
Gaming can just look to take this dragon after shoving in this way. They might even be able to get 2.
Are these one of the teams that always talks smack in the Discord about beating dominant teams?
However, Olympic Gamers needs to be very careful. They do snare up the Aurelia under turret. They're taking a lot of turret aggro. I don't think that was really needed. But they do end up getting 2 turrets off of that.
Yeah, and they get it
And
anyways.
I think that it looks like they're gonna go to Drake, right? Yes, they're pinging it. So they're gonna go take this, try and take this Ocean Drake as well as a consolation prize for the victory. Right now, it just looks like Cloud10 is completely clueless as to what is happening on the map. All of them going mid lane while Dragon is up, so they take. So Lmao Gaming does take that Drake
I just want to let this be
back
known
and just buy.
that the Mundo jungle is 3-0 and 2, and that the Mumu is 0-3 and 1.
However, the Mumu is ahead in farm, but the Mundo is doing way more things around the map than this Mumu. So it actually one of the way, and currently it doesn't look like they can team fight. Cloud10 just cannot team fight.
I don't know, it just seems by the time the Mumu goes in, his team's already low.
Yeah, they're just, he's gonna die.
For some reason, the Lucian decided that he wanted to freaking go melee for him. Got caught.
Yeah, he dies, and Darius finishes TP, and they just end up clearing out that mid. All the people mid. But it looks like the Mundo is looking for another gank bot lane. Kind of just runs up, says hello, smacks a minion, ukulele, and then just leaves.
Tau, Al, and Epic says C10 will reverse sweep. I don't know about that. Keep playing like this.
They're looking pretty bad this first game.
People said FlyQuest was going to reverse sweep, but that didn't happen. What? I'm reading.
Fix the board. Give me some baby rages, boys.
The H Cannel says Mundo's riding, not doing anything.
Apparently,
Oh,
Mundo's
no,
pretty
dude.
good, too. He's shown up diving top and a lot of things around the map.
I think this Mundo's jungle is better than whatever you jungle.
Looks like they're sending this Ari bot lane. Maybe looking for a pick. They're actually looking for a pick, sending out the arrow, but the arrow does miss as Lucian dashes away. They do not get a pick there. There, my baby rages. I like it. There they are. So Ari just comes back mid. Ashe needs to be careful bot lane. You can get caught without Morgana. Like she does. Back off. It seems as though the Darius has found the Mundo and is fighting the Mundo in his own jungle. He's actually now found the Syndra flashing over. And the Mundo has to ult to be able to peel the Darius off of his carries. Now it looks like the Aurelia is caught out after getting hit by a cleaver. She ends up flashing out and trying to ult to keep Darius
Why did she ult?
everyone at bay. It just looks like they're just gonna take a top turret off of that. They get 2 flashes.
They got 3 because the Leona just flashed.
They get 3 flashes, and they can either look at mid or top. Because right now mid has a huge wave, top lane has a huge wave. They can just let this Darius split. Because this is Aurelia cannot fight him at all. Even under the turret, it would be very hard. Lane, Ashe getting caught by the Syndra stun. What's really happening considering they do have on the side of Cloud10 they do have some wave clear from that situation. So can keep the push at bay. There's Mumu does get caught by the Morgana. He really happening off of that. Now, Lmao Gaming they did do a good job of moving their vision up to the top side, saying that they want to look at having their Darius split with that vision.
Won't fight again.
They're actually looking like that Amumu actually pulls the Darius, has to flash out. He might still be in some trouble as he's getting slowed, and he does go down. Fool him to death.
This Ari can do this 2v2.
And there are the spam Mia pings.
Alright, throw the charm.
They're actually going bot lane. They charm the Leona. Leona does not hit the move. No. They're just diving. Right now, Lmao Gaming is just running away with this game. They're just diving under turrets, just going into the enemy jungle, getting picks in the jungle. It looks very unlikely that Cloud10 can pull this game back. Fiesta. Mumu getting snared again, and he will be hooked by the Darius, and he will be again. This Darius can just do what he wants, and he's looking for you. He wants some blood. He's going after the Irelia. Getting demolished in every lane.
Oh.
There's the culling. It's gonna drop the Ashe low, but nothing more. They're just gonna. Just looks like C10's gonna lick their wounds and try and crawl back from this 13k deficit in gold.
Honestly, they should just. I know they might not. The C10 will probably not win, but they should just regroup and think about the next game.
Just throw in the towel. It is looking rough for them. Even one good team fight, I don't even think that they would be able to get very much off of it. Like, Lmao Gaming will just, after getting that inhib, they will get themselves a third water drake.
Still
An uncontested drake going over to Lmao Gaming.
the first turret for C10.
Down 6-1 in turrets. And they're still down a hefty amount of gold. I really don't
It got
see
super quiet because we were giving a moment of silence for C10.
for C10 in there.
And this
Game.
ass whooping they're getting right now.
Yeah, they're getting worked. Does not look good for them. They're trying to ward around Baron just to prevent it, but even if a Baron fight does break out, I don't even think
Oh
there's a chance
no.
Oh, they're actually gonna catch the Irelia in the ward, or with an arrow. Irelia having to flash out. Everything's just going downhill. She doesn't even have her Triforce to Darius's two items. Yeah, I just feel really bad for her. Cannot deal with that, and just looks like Lmao Gaming is just gonna set up around Baron. They can bait it, they can start it, they can do whatever they wish, and it actually looks like they're gonna bait it. They do see the Amumu, and this is just getting worse and worse. He has to he doesn't. He tries to hook the Krugs to get out, but they aren't there. And now they can just look to either bait it again or just start it. And looks like Lmao Gaming, they're just gonna for another pick. Start it. They're just gonna start the Baron. Leona actually missing. This will be a hard steal if they want to try and make it. I don't even think they can.
Get him.
Totally have a chance of fighting this. They do. It's a very good ulti.
Darius with the resets.
Morgana, but Darius is just gonna keep getting resets.
Okay, this Ari just flashed because she got greedy.
And that just looks like it's gonna be it.
Oh, they surrendered.
And there's the FF. C10 actually FFing this game.
Apparently, Moon no Jungle is the hidden sleeper.
Any other thoughts on C10? How they should bring it back? I just don't see it. It just looks like they just looked.
If they have another comp, they need to pick the other comp.
They need something. They need to pull something out of their pockets for this next game.
Yeah,
This
because
one's looking very rough.
the only person on their team with some sort of kill participation was Irelia.
Yeah, so
Every other lane was strictly losing.
very rough game. Very rough. Any other thoughts you have on this game, Malik?
I don't know. I mean, just their top laner kind of just sat down and got taken over by the Darius. I hope they don't do that again.
And their
And
bot lane just got
their
steamrolled.
jungler really needs to pick something better
Yeah, that Amumu
than
just didn't look
Amumu.
like it was doing anything. Okay, he was getting caught out. And then you look at their bot lane just getting
Yeah, I don't know.
Leona into the Morgana. That really didn't do well for them.
They really need to step it up because I don't know. That's pretty pitiful. I hate to
I'd
say
like to
it was
see
pitiful.
more. I'd like to see more out of rather than a clean 2-0. I'd like to see a third game. That's what everyone wants to see.
Lmao Gaming looked like the high silver team, and then C10 looked like the straight plastic 5 team.
Yes, it didn't even look close actually. Very clean rotations from Lmao Gaming and just everything coming to play. Objectives, getting kills, finding the right team fights. They just did it all. And it just looked really tough for C10. They seemed to just be behind in every play they tried to make, or just get caught out entirely.
Hell yeah.
That Mundo, that's a secret pocket pick. Put it in my pockets. Put it in your
Yeah.
pocket, boys.
I hope that doesn't pop up again.
I guess they just need to reset their mindset to a new game.
Yeah, they need to do something. That's for sure.
To get themselves out of the gutter. Just didn't look like anything was working.
Sick.
Are we muted?
I just saw that. You're gonna be so soft. I didn't even see this, dude. Oh my god, like, I love you, dude. Just
Is it,
you know,
is it busted?
it's pretty. It's pretty. Alright.
Lord. Oh my. Oh Jesus. So what are we doing in this little break? Just sitting here chilling.
Hey, heroes.
I don't know. They probably can hear us. If not, that's no problem. True. I'll probably drop out for the 5 minutes.
up?
I'm ready for this next game. Just waiting on this. It's a link to watch these drafts.
Malik.
Hmm?
You should see Peter's new PC, dude. Got it here? Graphics card?
Wendy?
I think it is.
That's someone else think I might get.
It's like 200.
Oh, you might have got the 480.
Okay, I got the link. You guys got the link?
Yeah.
All right. Now that we're actually in for the starting part of the picks and bans. C10, they want to get whatever they can.
Have you guys seen any of the bands? I haven't seen any of them.
I haven't started yet. Apparently, both of the captains lost the links for the draft. Typical. All right.
I was trying to figure out.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, yeah, are we,
Standard.
we're watching the
You have your standard 280 bands, Caitlin and Israel.
Okay,
Very interesting. Thoughts on those bands, Travis?
How much money?
Well, actually, probably the main thing I'm looking forward to going into this game, like the team comp did not win the game for them last game. It was like entirely mental. After the first couple of kills, like the snowball happened, and you could just tell mentally that game was done. So to me, it's really about like the mental battle. Are they going to be able to like recover from that? And that's really going to be the test here.
It's like Cloud 10, they're just gonna go. They're just gonna. It looks like they're just gonna draft the same comp, if given it. But Lmao Gaming covering that Darius that they lost to last game. I wonder if they'll actually pick it. But yeah, that Irelia Darius matchup did not go well at all. She ended up getting dove at level 6. Pretty bad. They do pick up that Darius. Now, what other pick do you think that Lmao Gaming would pick up?
They're probably honestly just going to go for the same draft.
They did lose the Ari, however, because I think did Lmao Gaming play it, or was that Cloud 10 that played it?
It was Lmao Gaming that played the Ari last game.
The Cloud 10 did take the Ari win. Lmao Gaming did. Oh, and it took. And Cloud 10 picking up the Teemo. I don't know about. I guess the range versus melee, but
I guess the Mundo again.
The main goal with the Teemo pickup was probably a straight Darius counter. Right.
and the Jax. That looks like a Jax jungle for Cloud 10. against this Mundo. I'm actually curious as to what they think about it. Here. It's the Ash again. Just gonna keep looking for those picks.
Wish I had more time ahead to research the champions that these guys like to play. I don't know the champ pools for any of these players.
Honestly, I'm surprised none of them remind me supposedly. Considering how strong they do ban out they banned the Twitch, another AD. Just trying to take all these ADs out of this guy's champion pool. I do like this target banning. As they've banned in total 4 ADCs and they picked one. This guy's a very small pool to pick from. Comes to ADs. The Victor ban. Dangerous. Gaming.
I couldn't even begin to guess what this guy's gonna replace the Ayyy with.
The Lux.
They're probably gonna pick it here though.
How do you beat a turn 1
There's
Rayquaza?
their bot lane. The Ash Karma. Very
You hit it with Ice
impressive
Beam.
Just let it
Cloud 10. Log. There's Cog covering the Soraka.
Your mom's ordering pizza.
Who?
Mom. Tonight.
So, Travis, what are your thoughts on Cloud 10 comp? It looks like they kind of have a little bit of everything. Looks very. Doesn't really look like a comp to me.
That's what I'm saying actually. I don't like Cloud 10's comp at all.
They don't have tanks. They let their AD lose a lot of ADC picks by waiting to pick him late. So it looks like he was actually forced onto something he probably doesn't play in that Kog'Maw. But Lmao Gaming, they have 2 tanks. They have a very oppressive bot lane. They have that Echo who can then one-shot that Kog'Maw. This guy is not going to be able to play the game.
See, you have an immobile carry here. You know, you always hear about a protect the Cog comp, and where's the protection on Cloud 10's team?
You don't have it. You have the healing from Soraka, but that's not going to heal you through the Darius, the Mundo, the Echo flying at your face.
Definitely not. So, I mean, Cloud 10 is just like, they didn't have an idea when they started off this comp creation.
Now the Ayyy...
They just kind of started picking stuff, it looks like.
Do you think he can play Ayyy though? That's the question.
The Ayyy, though, it's a solid pick, but everything else just looks just like it was thrown in.
I don't think Soraka's really good with Cog.
I mean, she can give them the sustain, but like I was saying, that Ash Karma is so oppressive in lane. That just, I don't think this Kog'Maw already has a horrible laning phase. And I think that picking it into the Ash Karma just makes it worse.
And Ash is in a mobile hyper carry just as Kog'Maw is. And she might not do as much damage, but the makeup and utility with the Ash arrow, I think more than makes up for it really offsets the pick here is why Ash is favored. The Kog'Maw pick is kind of questionable, and let's not even forget about the fact that we have a Jax jungle.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. But Cloud 10, they do have that.
They literally
late
banned
game.
like one of the best supports for Kog'Maw. They banned Braum. I think Braum would be a very good support.
I actually would have liked to see Cloud 10 pick up that Lulu. I think that pick would have been better than Soraka.
Yeah.
Because it provide shields. It can give that the growth. I mean, the wild growth on their ulti. It would just be so much better than just the heals from Soraka. Because not only does the Kog'Maw have to worry about dying, the Soraka has to worry about getting blown up as well. She could be a huge focus in the team fights that Lmao Gaming start.
Which we can shit on this comp all we want, but actually, if this comp gets ahead, it's just
if they can get to that mid to late game point, it could be very scary for Lmao.
But in order for that to happen, they actually do have to get ahead. If this is a team that goes even, then they're going to lose in the mid game. But then into the late game, they can scale with the Kog'Maw. But the thing is that you have to get there first against the likes of a Darius, a Mundo, and Ash. Yeah, you know, there's so much pick capability on Lag's comp, and just if Lag plays it right, and they don't allow C10 to get ahead in the early to mid game, then they're just, you know, I'm not going to say the game's going to be easy, but their comp is definitely superior.
Yeah, and after that first game, watching Lag's bot lane, watching both these bot lanes 2v2, if Cloud10, if they don't turn it around, things could be looking pretty dire. But I do have faith that they can bring it out. If they do try to get ahead and play smart, they can. And if they can get to that mid to late game, they can pull out a W, and maybe we can see a game 3.
Which I really hope we do see a game 3. I don't think last game is representative of Cloud10's potential as a team. I think they just kind of got tilted.
It was just their warm up. It was just their warm up. So their practice before the real game.
It's just a prank, bro.
It's only prank. But yes, I do agree with they have to reset their mindsets and just come in with a new just game plan of what they want to do.
Moose does have a point, sort of. Repeat what you said, I'll quote you. I think Moose said something along the lines is, do not feed and you won't lose.
/R/Korean advice, boys.
But Moose feeds all the time, so.
Hey,
Says Mikey.
Is that the Travie on the call? Yeah, it's the Travie.
Trevi bird.
Chat, why are you so quiet right now? Nobody's saying anything.
Played COG week 2.
Because they have the guy who runs the channel on, so of course they're not gonna say anything. They don't want to get banned.
They're not
Isn't that
real.
right, chat?
They ain't real.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go around banning everybody who says anything bad about me. That's the strategy.
That's the strat.
You smell like Fermunda cheese.
that's nasty.
Because I'm bodying. You're boating GLK? Alright, nice grammar.
Boating GLK.
have you noticed the multiple GLKs? Because I have.
I actually have noticed the multiple GLKs.
It's throwing me off.
One's Will and the other, well, obviously one's Will. One's Tyler and the other one's Harry.
Can I get some
Okay.
Pog champs in the chat for this next game? And hopefully that we can see a game 3. 'Cause I'd be down for a game 3.
I've been hyping this series up all week, and I hope it delivers.
They're my Pog champs.
Hey, Pog champs.
And there's Harry telling me to do some things I don't want to do.
Classic Harry maneuver.
But I respect it. So guys, we have about 10 seconds left on our delay, and then we'll be in game. Thanks for casting for you guys. Oh,
It's going to be actually really interesting to see how this Teemo versus Darius top goes,
yeah,
because
sorry,
it's
continue.
going to snowball one way or the other. At least I feel like it is.
I'd say that it's a very int interesting top lane.
Hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Funny
Nathan,
pun.
come in with the puns.
Make that a capital INT.
Call him Riot Freak.
Nerd.
I think this is actually the first game where both teams have had a full set of like the club tag.
Yeah.
Which has always surprised me. I've just expected teams to like make a club and get their club tags, but that's not the way that it's worked out so far. Shout out to Moose for the memes at the end of last game.
Yeah,
Hey,
Moose is the boy.
I dig the RuneScape music. I do.
Moose is the boy, guys. Give your boy Moose some love in the chat.
Yeah, let's see some shout outs.
See some shout outs to Moose for actually just orchestrating this whole thing and streaming this. So a big thank you to Moose.
He said, Lmao, I'm here. So Darius took biscuits actually, so he doesn't have assassin, which is kind of weird for a top laner.
That is very weird. I guess for him, he's looking at, because the biscuits, they do give him extra time on his potions for sustain, but I would have liked to see that assassin, considering he's just, you either win or lose this top lane.
Well, I guess when you're up against Teemo's Darius, he's probably really not expecting to be fighting that much. He's probably expecting to get poked out, to get blinded.
Get pushed in, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess taking the biscuits in that case would be a better idea because he would have more mana to use his W to help him farm under turret and stuff. But that's assuming that he gets shoved in.
And something else that's interesting for lag gaming is that their Ashe actually went Doran's Blade in one pot and not Longsword 3 pots like the Cogma. Like we've been seeing people going into that Bork build.
Well, I think the reason that you would go Longsword 3 pots as a Cog is, well, he's got the Soraka, right? So he doesn't need the lifesteal from the Dorans.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
for the Bork is what.
And then, yeah, it just builds into his item too, so he'll have an item premium faster than
We've been
a
seeing
Doran's
the
Blade.
Ashes building Bork, so it's kind of curious as to why they didn't want to go for that Longsword 3 pots, but well.
Why can't I subscribe? Take my $5. Look, man, if you want to give me $5,
Yeah, you can do it. Just give it
mail
to
it to me in a check.
then we gotta take that $5 and we have to split it up amongst every single staff and admin. So that's about what, like 20 cents per person.
Hey,
I want my 20 cents, dude.
so Mundo's already moving up into a gank for the top lane. Well, actually, he's just standing in
Just
Tri-Brush.
sitting in Tri-Brush. I mean, and this Teemo is poking this Darius down. And actually, they do have sights on the Jax getting this ward, so they might look to catch him out and maybe blow a flash. Nope, he does.
Ooh,
Pop
that was
out
good.
towards his Ahri. Good on the Ahri for coming to help his teammate.
No, I want Risen Esports emotes. Me too, man. Me too. That would be awesome.
That would be really cool.
So the Ahri's already got a slight CS advantage coming into this. But Kog'Maw is already getting shoved in and at a significant CS disadvantage.
Like I was saying in the pre-game chat, this Karma can just keep poking down the spot lane. Because the Soraka doesn't really have anything to trade back. There. It looks like actually the Jax is coming for a gank. They do get the stun onto the Ashe, not holding her flash. Oh, there's the flash heal. So, blowing 2 summoners in the bot lane as Ten tries to draw first blood.
All in all, I would say that was a successful gank, but I don't agree with the Jax engaging onto the Ashe. I would much rather him have gone on the Karma because, number one, the Karma was more accessible. And Well, yeah, basically that's just it. The Karma was already out of position in lane. It would have been a much easier game.
I see the hawk shot, seeing that Jack's still bot lane. But, I mean, yeah, they get the Psalms, but it looks like lag gaming. They just go back. They just keep harassing. They're not scared of that, of getting ganked again. It looks like after Karma blowing her flash.
And here comes Jax
But
again.
here comes again, and they could be punished because they didn't respect that. But just gonna walk out again.
Now we know that Lag Gaming's bot lane has no summoners. So is the Jax gonna come back? I mean, at this point, he's already determined that he's going to be prioritizing bot lane. So now if we don't see within the next 5 minutes or 4 minutes a first blood coming out from bot lane, then I'd probably be a little surprised, or at least disappointed.
Because after, it just seems like rinse and repeat. Like, they get ganked, they walk it out, but then they come back and they're pushing the wave again. And they're just looking to continuously harass this Kog'Maw to the point where he can't get farm. As you can see how the Karma's standing.
And then we have Jax and Teemo backing at the same time. So Jax is probably going to clear his top side jungle and then a gank on top lane.
And actually,
then we have a flash shield blown.
Yep. So both bot lanes just have the exhaust left as their summoners. So it's gonna be a spicy one. I was actually surprised that there weren't any exhausts used in both the gank spot. But I guess they feel like they needed it for later on.
This Kog'Maw's got some serious mispositioning going on here.
Just he's getting shoved. He doesn't know what. Oh, and there's the Jax gang, and there's first blood going over to Cloud 10. Jax just capitalizing on the Ashe not having some bot. And he also gets that exhaust for the kill.
So he didn't go top like I expected him to after the back, but it ends up paying off. So that's good. Which, yeah, I guess it did end up happening where, like I said, where he's going to prioritize bot lane, and that first blood came out just like I said. And is this Teemo actually going to get... No, okay.
And he actually gives the kill over to the Kog'Maw. So that brings that Kog'Maw online a little bit more, getting that gold.
Alright, Moose, if you're playing certain sounds in the background of this stream, I ask that you not do that, please. Last stream, they weren't so kosher.
And Mundo looks to be around the bottom.
So Kog'Maw's going to get his first back out here. Now he's got a little bit more sustain, so maybe this lane won't be as bad for him.
Also has 2 daggers on just the... So both the ADs have Cutlass, but Kog has 2 daggers. He has a little bit more attack speed, a little bit more ahead of that Ashe. We'll have to see if that makes a difference though in lane.
Teemo's already doing Teemo things with his shrooms.
Oh, set up the Sherwood Forest. It's gonna be a scary forest top lane. And look at the Darius. He's already bought a Hex Drinker. He does not want to deal with that Teemo poke damage.
So now we're looking at a 4-man bot. And while this is happening, it looks like Mundo's making his way topside for a quick gank on Teemo.
But he might run into... Actually, bypasses the mushrooms, and Teemo may be forced to flash here. No, he's not. Oh, nope, still flashes. Kind of don't agree with that. I think he could have just walked out and tried to dodge the...
Oh, the Q. Ahri coming up with a solo kill. Okay.
That is... I mean, the ranged versus... melee. Kind of expected. But yeah.
Ashe arrow.
Oh, and there it looks like there is a fight bot, and this This Teemo is coming in hot, but he... Oh, the Darius... It looked like the Darius actually ulted the wrong person. I think he actually wanted to ult the Teemo, but doesn't end up doing it. The Kog'Maw does go down. However, the Karma needs to be careful. Okay, the Karma doesn't... Oh no. That Teemo does get a kill.
That Ayyy
lane.
damage.
Actually, this
Window
Echo
just
doesn't
being
have ult,
nice
so
and
he has to be
patient.
careful.
Oh, is the sun gonna go off?
The Ayyy. Oh, he misses the charm on the. Go. Will the Ayyy be able to get out? Oh, there's the wish from Soraka. And Sorry, will just be fine. Just walk out. However, it looks like it's a fiesta in the mid now. Darius is running back.
That's what I was about to say. Word for word, I was about to be like, yo, we're about to have a fiesta.
You just see Darius walking down through the river. I was like, oh. Then you realize this. Nah, I should probably just go back top. Not as many mushrooms as I would have thought this Teemo to have placed down. Oh, Darius misses his pull. That actually could be crucial.
Teemo with a terrible
Teemo
string
is
placement.
but the Hex Drinker actually could come in clutch. Oh, he's actually gonna die for this.
Humiliation.
Wow, a trade? Pretty interesting to see the Teemo trade there, but it looks like a fight is breaking out around the Drake. I would like to see Cloud 10 put more prioritization around the Drakes, and it looks like they kind of have with their vision. Then throwing out an arrow, they're missing the Kog'Maw.
King Shenanigans auditions for his role on American Sniper 2 and does not make the cut.
Oh, he just
That dude swung
just
so wide.
a little bit to the left. But Sash needs to be careful running over that shroom. You see how much damage that Ashe took from that shroom?
This Teemo's almost
Half-
as bad as the
half
casters.
health. That was a hefty portion of health. Wait, she might walk over the... Oh. There goes some more health. However, it looks like C10's trying to engage. It seems as though they picked the wrong fight, and the Soraka will go down. And the Kog'Maw trying to get a return kill, but a beautiful shield by the Skarma, and just a 1-for-0 trade in favor of 9. But the Jax is coming in hot. That trying to get a kill on the gets the kill on the Karma, and this Mundo needs to be careful because
in my swamp?
this Jax can put out a whole lot of damage.
So Teemo pops the Hex Drinker. If I was that Teemo, I would be satisfied with that. And now you just zone him off the wave. Or you're forcing the back, actually, so...
He might have to...
Oh,
he doesn't
Mundo
have
with
TP,
the
so he has to
aggression.
run back. Mundo is looking for it. They do, however, in the bot lane, Cloud 10 does get a return kill on the Karma. So, official trade 1-for-1, but Lmao Gaming looking at this Ocean Drake. After watching the Jax back, they just realized they get a free Drake. This is what I was talking about, Travis. I would like to see Cloud 10 put more vision around these early objectives to try and get these dragons for like these stat increases, because it's just so good.
And especially Ocean on a Kog'Maw when you're getting poked out by an
that
Ashe. That would be...
Really
You know,
good.
one Ocean, maybe not a big deal, but if, you know, there's 2 Oceans in a row and you get double Ocean on Kog'Maw, that's actually
Pretty good, yeah.
pretty good, yeah. Even on
Oh!
Soraka, where you can just stand in the back.
Bot lane battle, getting... Ashe does pop the Bork, but the... Oh, and here comes the Ayyy, going fully ham. They actually are going to get a kill on this Karma, and they might look to get another kill on the Ashe, unless the Ashe can flash out. No, they do. So that's 2 kills for C10 in the bot lane, but however, this Teemo does fall to this Darius. On the top side. And C10, C10's gonna get first tower. This is a complete turnaround from how they were in the first game. They're actually being proactive and looking to make plays around the map.
Which, this Teemo should honestly be smacking this lane.
Wait,
but
you see that TP? Oh, here he comes. Oh, he's coming in hot. Wait, Darius is just gonna walk out of this.
he's just gonna run out of this.
Wait, no, actually, they're just gonna kill Teemo. They're just gonna kill the Teemo.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh no! Yeah, he's dead. Oh. So Teemo actually ends up burning his teleport, and they're Lag Gaming tries to back. They end up trying to back on a ward, and the minions stopping their back. And this Darius is actually terrified right now because the Ayyy then showed.
Actually, if I'm
there
this
goes
Ayyy, I don't know.
The Ayyy gets a return kill on the Darius. Does get smited by the Mundo, but Mundo has to blow flash, and there's the Jax picking up the kill on the Mundo. Here we have the Echo roam along with the bot lane of Lag Gaming. Echo looks like he's gonna pick up 1 kill against this Ayyy. They actually might end up picking up 2.
Minion blocked.
Oh, is he gonna get the Jax? No, he's actually getting greedy ultis away. Overall, was that a 2-for-1 trade in favor? Actually, now the Jax trying to go ham again. Dying once again. I don't agree with that. So it turns out to be an even trade. But oh, the Echo ends up running over a mushroom. And there's another kill to C10. Ending up in a 3-for-2 trade in favor of C10. That was a long fight, Travis. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that was a clown fiesta. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Everything we've seen in this game happening at once.
And then it's all wrapped up at the end by
the
Echo
shroom.
running over Teemo Shroom.
Yeah.
And then here's another re-engage happening.
Well, and then, oh, yeah, the Karma has to be
Never
careful. That Teemo does a lot of damage. But C10 might be overstaying here. No, it turns out Teemo actually might be caught out. Doesn't dodge the cleaver, but can get hooked. Nope, Darius does not choose to hook him. So C10, they all get out fine, but they might actually lose this turret, or it'll take a lot of damage. This looks like it's gonna take some damage.
This top tower will probably fall here pretty soon, especially since there's such a large wave.
No, it turns out Ash actually is backing, so she's gonna give the gold to Darius. Darius is gonna get the solo turret gold here.
I thought that was only for first turret.
Oh no, there's like the gold gets split up based on how many people like take a turret. I'm pretty sure. But so he gets some solo gold from that turret. I could be wrong. Probably wrong actually. But
And the arrow from downtown
catches out the Ayyy, and the Ayyy does end up going down. And there's the mastery flash. Darius trying to show this guy why he plays Darius.
And you can't help but wonder, why do you let the Darius through? I mean, you say, yeah, we counter it with the Teemo, but look at how that turned out. If you're gonna pick a non-comfort pick like Teemo, well, I assume it's non-comfort. I don't know if this guy plays Teemo or not. But why would you not just ban the Darius and just take it out of the game completely?
Yeah, I mean, after that first game with this guy just completely just running over C10 with it, I just would have banned it, taking that off the table. But C10 is looking more proactive. They are doing more things than we did see last game. But however, this might be a bad engage considering there's the Darius. He does get pulled in. They do heal, but actually the Darius is now regretting his decision, and he actually might end up going down. No, he does flash. He does get the heal from Ash, and Kog'Maw now is caught out. But then Ayyy re-engages. Just lots of disengage and re-engaging. Very skirmish-like fights, if you ask me.
Just testing each other out for now.
Just testing the waters. But however, this is now a Mountain Drake coming up, and Lag Gaming has set up for it. So let's see how Cloud10 reacts to this, if they even decide to come for it.
I'm not really sure why this Teemo's sitting in this bush.
Yeah,
I guess they're
Echo.
going to try and collapse on this Echo.
He does have ulti, however. They should look to throw the... Oh no, this Ayyy actually might be... But there's the Teemo flying in. Does get stunned up. Just another... Just testing the waters again. Both just trading back damage. Nothing really happening. And there's
all these fights going on. Come on, just kill each other, guys.
And there's the ping onto the Mountain Drake. It does look like they're going to start it. They're actually going to two-man this. While the rest of the team just zones away C10. And Teemo actually might be caught out. Does get hooked. He does get slowed. Has the flash out. However, Ayyy is now on a ward. And things are just looking so rough for C10. The charm onto this Darius as they stun just to disengage. And the Drake goes over to Lag Gaming. Another neutral objective just picked up by Lag. I think that's 5. Is that 5-0 in Drakes for LAG Gaming?
I can't remember how many Drakes.
I think they got 3 in the last game, so I'm pretty sure it's 5-0.
And the fact that it's Mountain just adds to their sieging capability that they already have thanks to an Ashe and a Karma.
Yeah, the range. Just clearing out some wards in the... C10, it just looks like they've lost control of their own jungle. Look at all these wards placed by Lag Gaming along this bot side, and they might look to get this bot lane outer turret. With that newly picked up Mountain Drake. There, the ping's down. It looks... We actually might have a fight around this bot lane turret. Both teams seeming to look like they want to go for it.
Soraka does walk over a ward though, so they know that they're coming.
They do know that Soraka's there. They do not know that Jax is there, but now they do. And actually, Karma might be caught out. Jax choosing to engage all alone, just gets exhausted and arrowed. I think he realizes that this is a bad problem, then gets borked, has to blow the flash, but Darius might end up just hooking him. Nope, does manage to get out. See more damage traded, but this Mundo does look like he's trying to wrap around. Does run over that Teemo mushroom though, so he is seen. I don't know. That TP though was top lane. It's not best. However, oh, he's actually gonna end up killing the Teemo.
You have to fill out a form just to throw something in the
tower
garbage.
aggro, so he does
That
not get
sucks.
the top turret.
You're a
And
stupid
LAG
dumbass.
just gets, they get the bot lane outer. So, LAG gets a turret and a kill for nothing.
And I don't want to attribute this, like, everything that's going on so far to C10's comp, but that is a primary cause. I don't agree with this Teemo pick, like, at all. And the charm misses to pick up the last CS.
I would have liked to see, like, a hybrid tank something. Something that can fight this, have the chance of fighting this Darius, but also it brings that tanky part team comp.
Just something, you know, anything that can not maybe beat Darius in lane.
But just hold its own. Yeah.
Which I don't even know how that would have worked out because the Teemo was supposed to bully Darius out of lane, and the Darius was consistently up.
Oh, and the Teemo
15 to
does
20
steal
CS.
away the blue buff from the Echo. So, Teemo does end up stealing the blue buff away from Amazing X. And flashing is level 7 mastery on Teemo. Oh, I respect that. Darius is holding in the brush. Not Teemo's actually might end up face checking. Wisely chooses just to walk away. That could have gone south for that Teemo. That could have gone really south. It looks like they're just gonna clear vision around Baron. Set up. Take.
Lag sees the Kog'Maw bot lane, and they're probably wanting to make a fight happen here.
They're just gonna probably fight over some vision here. Maybe see. They're probably gonna wait for a third person to reveal on the map before they try and go for something. But C10 does know that they're in the top side jungle. Actually getting engaged onto the Teemo. This Teemo actually, does not die. It still goes down. There comes the redemption. The Karma does fall to the Teemo Shroom, but gets traded back by this Ashe. And there we go. The Ayyy coming in, trying to take out the Ashe. Cannot quite do it. Darius flashes over. Might end up taking out the kill onto this Ayyy, and she does fall. But will this Ashe ended up canceling an auto? But here he's going to kill the Soraka, but be traded back under the turret for tanking it. Another messy fight. But it ends up being a 2-for-4 trade in favor of Lag. And they are actually going to get a turret.
You see that Lag, everyone at the same time, they're like, all right, we're diving this guy, Ashe. And then you have C10, who's just like, wait,
what?
We're getting dove. Like, what are we doing here? Nobody's on the same page.
They're also going in one by one, but the Echo actually manages to get the TP out of the Teemo. So Teemo has to stay with his team or could have the chance of giving up this Baron in the near future. I would like to see C10 go for this top lane turret. It's low, and then they can stay around the Baron area. They can get vision. They can try and clear out that vision. Just to try and get themselves a little bit back from what just happened.
Our next dragon is Infernal, and that's huge on Darius.
Huge Drake, and they actually, Teemo does get arrowed again and caught out, and will. And this Darius can actually just look to keep maybe going at. No, they're just gonna peel off and go straight to Drake. But this Mundo is looking around. All right. And it looks like another Drake for LAG. This will be in the Infernal. Yeah, and now they try and force a fight around. I do not agree with this. The Ayyy will fall, and they are just going to look to continue just wiping out C10. Kog'Maw is forced to heal and flash, but will eventually get run down by this Mundo. Just a little bit. He's just too tanky. He's too tanky, Travis.
And the thing is, you see all this healing that they have, right? Echo with his ult,
Mundo,
Darius with his Q, Mundo with his ult, and they still don't have an Executioner's calling. All they have is a Morella.
And I would like to see that Executioners, because it's just, you just saw the power of the Mundo when the enemy team doesn't have Executioners. He just runs at you. You can't really stop anything. He's just waving his hands, just going, just yelling at you. However, Kog'Maw should be able to do something if he can get to that third item. Do Cogs go Ginsu's third? Travis, do you have any idea? It's Ginsu's, right?
Yeah, usually I think they go Rage Blade.
Okay. Because he does have Hurricane and Bork now.
But honestly, it's worth delaying the Rage Blade to get the Executioners.
Yeah, to get the Executioners, yes. It's kind of strange because the Hurricane, it gives crit, but I think he just wants that attack speed from that Ginsu's. Yeah, I would agree. The Ginsu, probably the Ginsu's into the Executioners would be better.
So, Twitch, if you ever hear us talking to somebody or answering somebody and you don't like hear them, it's because Moose is in the call and you can't hear him, and he's saying a few things.
Yeah, he's giving us little tips, or just saying what he thinks on the game. And there's
so 30 minutes in, and we have a 9K gold differential pretty big.
But if C10, if they do get they get LAG to throw out Baron, they could come back. Or end up stealing the Baron. This Teemo, though, has to be very careful when stepping up to trade.
Well, lag is okay with delaying this Baron right now. All they have to do is apply pressure because you see Echo in the bot lane. That is,
Echo,
he can take that inhib in no time.
You can get a free inhib. So actually, what LAG should do is just go straight to Baron. But it looks like they're gonna try and go and help the Echo. No, he's actually gonna fall here. And now it's a 4v5, and this Darius has to be extremely careful because he might get shut down here. Oh, he's actually, the redemption coming in, and there's the Ashe. They do get the pull onto the Soraka. Soraka does fall, and this Darius does end up falling. A late heal by Ashe, but Kog'Maw will go down, and it looks like that could be the game for LAG with a pentakill going to this Ashe.
Nice.
Beautiful spacing, and that was a beautiful re-engage. And like I said, this game could very well be over. But they don't have minions. It could be close.
It's Mundo's probably just gonna tank this.
Mundo's just gonna face it. And actually, C10 ended up surrendering the game, and that is a clean 2-0 going to LAG.
I gotta say, not what I expected from this series. I actually expected this to be a lot closer. If anything, in the other direction.
Well, I mean, in this game, Cloud10, they looked more like they wanted to go for those objectives. They wanted to go for those fights. They wanted to try and make something happen around them, which is completely different from what they did in game 1. They just let themselves just kind of get steamrolled. But in this game, they tried making plays, and it almost pays off for them, if not for the pentakill by King Shenanigan for LAG.
And you do have to applaud the Ashe for coming up with the 12, 3, and 5. That was a pretty good game for that guy.
I would give the MVP probably to LAG's ADC, if I'm gonna be honest. Not only for that pentakill, but just the great spacing around the team fights, just hitting some clutch arrows too on those solo, like the Teemos that were caught out, the Jax that was caught out, just all those arrows, and even the one on the Ahri in the mid lane from base. It's beautiful, and I'd really give my MVP to the AD. What thoughts for you, Travis? Any thoughts?
I'd probably give it to the ADC as well. And I mean, I know I keep going back to this point, but honestly, this game could have played so much different if just this team had some form of anti-healing. You see in the last team fight, the only reason that pentakill even happened, or the only reason Darius even inched through that fight long enough to do some damage, was because of the fact that he could just heal everything up. And then you have the redemption coming through, which just adds to that fact.
Just puts the nail in the coffin for C10. It was looking actually very close. If they would have played that maybe a little bit differently, C10 could have had a chance of acing them and coming back in the game.
No, they would have had to play a lot better than that to come anywhere close to winning that. That was pretty bad. Both games.
Is there anyone from the winning team that wants to?
Yeah,
get in the stream, fools. Yo, Corey, get in here. I swear to God.
Yeah, let's get the. Can we get the AD in here? If that's possible.
I want to get Corey in here. He's a support.
Who's Corey?
The support.
The Karma?
Yeah, that works. We can get her in here too. Or him in here.
Her. It's a her.
Her? Okay.
Yeah, it's a her named Corey.
We can get her in here.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah. Just get into the one of the chats and we will move you in.
Yeah.
Captain and the brain.
Get me the captain,
the captain and the brains. How
about we get them both in here?
How about we get them both in here? Yeah, I agree. I got it.
I don't even know who anybody else is on either.
All right.
Yes, Moose is right. I've recently undergone the sex change procedure. I'm trying to become Woman of the Year.
You want to see the next Caitlyn Jenner?
How are you two doing? The victorious bot lane of LAG. How are you guys doing?
Feels pretty good.
How do you feel about that 2-0? Very clean.
I honestly don't understand why every caster for every game has said that we're going to lose.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, everyone always expects
I'm hurt.
2-0 the other way, 2-1 the other way. They keep underestimating it.
I just wanted to see. I wanted to see a 3-game series. That's what I wanted to see. I want to see that spicy 3rd game.
Dog, it's Rampage and you expect spicy.
For a 3-game series, but I gotta say, I did underestimate you guys a little bit.
It's Rampage, dog. It's never gonna be a game 3.
Alright, and I actually have a question for Shenanigan.
What's up?
How does it feel to get a pentakill live on stream?
It was pretty surreal. I actually didn't realize that I had gotten that many kills until Quadra-kill popped up. And then I saw Teemo, and it's just like I couldn't see anything else but Teemo, and I literally screamed, "Let me get this!" in our Discord. I know, it was really satisfying.
So, tell us a little bit about like the preparation going into this match. How did you guys come in? Obviously you had an idea and a comp that you wanted to go for. You played pretty much the same thing both games. So how did you come up with that?
Well, I did the research on the teams, and I noticed that in all 3 of their previous matches, they played Rengar and Galio. And so those were our top bans. And then their ADC, who's their best player on their team, has been spamming Ezreal. And we also know he plays a lot of MF. And we would rather deal with MF than Ezreal. So
I loved how you guys targeted him. Because you guys ended up banning 3 ADs and then picking the Ashe. So there's 4 right off the back that's gone. And then they ended up banning the Caitlyn, which do you play that shenanigan?
Yeah, it's like my highest win rate, most played in ranked, which I think I've only been able to. It's been banned against me pretty much every single game except one.
Okay, so they ended up like, so you guys and both teams ended up banning like 5 ADs. So you really forced them onto that Kog'Maw, which I thought was a really good play. And then I was very confused about how C10 didn't try and mold around this Kog'Maw. It was kind of just like, all right, here's our Ahri, here's the Jax, here's the Teemo. It just, how did you guys feel about seeing that team comp when it was first picked? Was it
personally? I feel
we
like
were really surprised they didn't pull out the Lulu, because I purposely picked Karma because I know Arcanine plays Karma. So I took that from him. Yeah, so we were once we saw Kog'Maw, we expected the Lulu, but they went with Soraka, so we knew we could bully them all laning phase. But they did pressure us a lot with all the roaming. There was 4 people bot, I think, like 3 or 4 times.
Okay, so there's actually a guy who wants me to ask a question for the chat, and so he says, question for both of you: what do you think is seriously this team's ceiling? So far, you look like one of the top, if not the top team in Rampage. But do you think this is a championship-winning lineup?
I'm not sure what our ceiling is because we've got a new jungler and a new mid lane. This is the first time we've played with Amazing, and he did amazing. And so I'm really excited about our prospects. Originally, we thought we were going to do very well. But then we had NA Skarner like rage quitting on us in the middle of a match. And then last week our mid laner quit 20 minutes before the match without telling anybody. Okay. So it's been a process trying to get everything together, get a new jungler and a new mid laner.
So did you actually know about the Mundo jungle pick? Because I was surprised when I saw it the first game.
We know that they can play some odd stuff. He likes to play Nautilus jungle, but since it got nerfed, it's clear isn't good enough anymore. So I was honestly surprised about the Mundo. He said that in the beginning of Pro Draft. He's like, hey guys, I can pull out Mundo here if they ban my Warwick. I was like,
we were like, all right, we trust you.
Yeah, they kind of just honestly, your jungler also played well. They just let him do whatever he wanted. They really didn't look to punish him at all. And in fact, in the first game, when C10 played a Mumu actually looked for an invade on your guys' red buff after the Mundo had taken it. which I thought was very strange. I don't know why they thought he would start topside. So
Yeah, that is actually really weird.
So the Mundo already got ahead in XP, and then you guys you steamrolled that first game, and then you guys had this close second game.
Yeah, we really didn't try to run a comp. We just tried to ban out their comfort picks, and then we tried to get ourselves comfort picks. With all the new people, we didn't want to complicate things by trying to force people into some weird comp that might not work. You know,
Alright.
we didn't go, hey, let's run a wombo comp or let's run a split pushing comp. We just picked champions that we felt comfortable with, and we went from there.
All right, Travis, you have any questions for these two?
That's about all for me.
All right.
Who is your favorite RuneScape god, guys?
Woo!
Oh man.
And why is it Guthix?
What is it, Guthic?
Oh, I'll
Alright,
leave
no, I'm
this
just-
one
I'm just
to
playing
King
with you
because
guys.
I've never played RuneScape.
Yeah, I'm a Zamorak guy. Sorry.
Oh no. Alright, actually I can go for some Zamorak. Alright, I think it wraps it up for us though, guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Congratulations on your
Thank you.
2-0.
Thanks.
Alright. So I guess we're gonna probably go ahead and shut down the stream now too, guys. Everyone,
Yeah,
thanks for tuning
It
in.
was fun. Thank you guys for actually letting me come on cast for the first time. It's just a pleasure. It's kind of fun, actually.
Not my first time casting, but probably the most vocal I've been. So, hey, any tips? I am in open ears.
Yes, same here. If you guys have any tips for me, just message me. You guys know where I am. Obviously.
All right. Well, good night to everyone.
Yep. GG's.